I watched a woman in sparkly flip-flops try to sprint through the Miami cruise terminal dragging 2 oversized suitcases, and it was like watching someone try to run a marathon in high heels. By the time she reached the check-in line, those bedazzled beauties had given her blisters that would haunt her entire vacation. That's when it hit me. Embarkation day outfit mistakes don't just make you uncomfortable, they literally broadcast to everyone around you that this is your first rodeo. And trust me, after watching thousands of passengers make the same wardrobe disasters, I've learned there's a difference between looking like a seasoned cruiser and looking like you just escaped from a theme park. So today, I'm sharing 10 outfit disasters that separate cruise veterans from vacation rookies. Because the way you dress on embarkation day sets the tone for your entire cruise experience. Mistake number 1. Flip-flops. Gary from Michigan stands in the cruise terminal looking down at his feet in horror. Those flip-flops that seemed perfect for vacation mode are now his worst enemy as he tries to navigate crowds while dragging luggage that weighs more than his nephew. Every step sounds like a slow clap, slap, 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 as he shuffles through the terminal like he's wearing boats instead of shoes. Other passengers glide past him effortlessly in real shoes, while Gary does the flip-flop shuffle of shame, trying not to trip over his own footwear. The cruise terminal isn't a beach. It's more like an airport with palm trees. You're walking long distances, standing in lines and navigating crowds. You can't walk fast when you need to, and those flimsy straps will be cutting into your feet before you even board. Your feet need actual support, not decorative sandals that were designed for poolside lounging. What experienced cruisers wear instead? Comfortable sneakers for the journey, then switch to sandals once you're poolside where they belong. Save the flip-flops for their natural habitat, the pool deck, not the pavement. Mistake number 2. The laundry basket special. I once stood behind a passenger in the embarkation line who smelled like he'd been marinating in yesterday's workout clothes. The guy next to him kept casually stepping sideways, and pretty soon there was a small human-free zone around this poor soul, who clearly grabbed whatever was closest to his suitcase. Here's the thing about cruise terminals. They're warm, crowded, and humid. That slightly musty shirt you thought you could get away with? It becomes a portable stink cloud the moment you step into that environment. But here's what makes it worse. You're about to spend the next week living in close quarters with other people. Your cabin steward, your table mates, your elevator companions, they're all going to remember you as that guy who showed up smelling like a gym bag. The psychology is simple. If you can't manage fresh clothes for the most important day of your vacation, what does that say about your planning skills? Other passengers make assumptions, fair or not, about how the rest of your week is going to go. Pack like a pro. Bring one complete fresh outfit in your carry-on specifically for embarkation day. Your reputation depends on those first impressions. Mistake number 3. The Zipper Wrestling Championship. I watched a passenger spend 5 minutes battling a stuck zipper in the security line while everyone behind her checked their watches and questioned their life choices. These clothing malfunctions always happen at the worst possible moments, when you're already running late, stressed about documents, and trying to look like you have your act together. That's when your pants decide to stage a rebellion and refuse to cooperate. I've seen it all. Dresses that won't zip, buttons that pop off at crucial moments, and pants that split right down the back during the embarkation photo. The embarkation day golden rule. If you have to fight your clothes to wear them, they're not the right choice. Stick to items with simple closures, stretchy fabrics, and proven track records. Save the complicated fashion statements for formal night when you're not juggling luggage and stress. Your clothes should work with you, not against you. Comfort and reliability beat fashion complexity every single time. Mistake number 4. The walking billboard problem. Family matching shirts seemed like such a cute idea when you ordered them online. But I call matching shirt families the easy targets, because they're impossible to miss when something goes sideways. When little Timmy has a meltdown in the terminal, everyone knows exactly which family is causing the scene. When Uncle Bob gets too loud at the pool bar, the entire ship knows which matching shirt clan he belongs to. But here's the real problem. Matching shirts turn your family into a walking advertisement for every mistake you make. Regular passengers blend into the crowd when things go wrong. Matching shirt families become the entertainment for everyone else's vacation stories. Plus, let's talk about the comfort factor. Most matching shirts are made from cheap materials that feel like wearing a plastic bag in the humid cruise terminal. You'll spend the entire day tugging at fabric that sticks to your skin while trying to look like a happy, coordinated family unit. Smart families coordinate instead of matching. Similar colors or themes that look intentional without screaming group costume. You'll look put together without becoming the ship's unofficial reality show. Mistake number 5. The Arctic Explorer look. I watched a passenger board a Caribbean cruise wearing a wool sweater thick enough for ice fishing. By the time she reached the check-in desk, she looked like she'd just finished running a marathon in a sauna. Here's what new cruisers don't realize. Departure ports are warm, cruise terminals are crowded, and ships are climate-controlled. That heavy jacket you thought you'd need? It becomes dead weight the moment you step into the terminal chaos. The physics are simple. Crowded spaces generate heat, stress makes you warmer, and you'll be doing more walking than you expect. Layer up, and you'll be the red-faced passenger desperately looking for somewhere to stash that bulky cardigan. Temperature-smart cruisers dress for the journey, not the destination. Light layers you can remove, breathable fabrics, and realistic expectations about climate-controlled environments. Save the cozy sweaters for formal night dining rooms, not the embarkation sauna. Mistake number 6. The stain magnet strategy. Wearing crisp white clothing to embarkation is like painting a target on yourself for every spill, splash, and smudge in the terminal. I watched a passenger in a pristine white outfit navigate the coffee line like she was defusing a bomb, knowing that one wrong move would ruin her entire look. But Murphy's Law applies double to cruise ships. If something can spill on your white clothes, it will. And it'll happen right before the embarkation photos, naturally. The psychology of white clothing is all wrong for travel days. You spend more time worrying about staying clean than enjoying the experience. Every coffee cup becomes a threat, every meal becomes a hazard, and every hug becomes a risk assessment. Dark colors and patterns are your friends on embarkation day. They hide the inevitable travel mishaps and let you focus on the excitement instead of stain prevention. Save the pristine white outfits for formal photos when you have controlled environments and backup options. Mistake number 7. The swimsuit runway show. Nothing says, "I've never done this before," quite like showing up to embarkation in full beach attire. I watched a passenger strut through the Miami terminal in a tiny bikini and sarong wrap, looking like she was heading to a pool party instead of going through travel logistics. Swimsuit passengers always regret their choice by hour 2. You're doing a lot of walking, sitting in various chairs, going through security checks, and standing in lines. Swimwear is designed for horizontal lounging and vertical posing, not practical travel activities. Plus, there's the comfort factor nobody talks about. Carrying luggage in swimwear means straps cutting into shoulders, fabric riding up in awkward places, and constant readjustment that makes you look uncomfortable and distracted. The timing is all wrong too. Your cabin won't be ready until afternoon, so you'll be wandering the ship in beach attire while everyone else looks appropriately dressed for the occasion. It's like showing up to a business meeting in pajamas. Not technically wrong, just obviously out of place. Beach-smart passengers pack swimwear in their day bag and change once they're settled. You'll look like you understand how cruising works instead of someone who thinks the vacation starts in the parking garage. Mistake number 8. The sausage casing situation. Super tight jeans on embarkation day are like wearing a straitjacket to a dance party. Tight clothing passengers are the ones constantly adjusting, tugging, and looking uncomfortable while everyone else moves naturally through the terminal. You can spot them from across the room because they walk like they're wearing armor instead of clothes. But the real problem comes during the long sitting periods. Waiting areas, shuttle buses, check-in lines. Tight clothes that feel manageable while standing become torture devices when you need to sit for extended periods. Circulation gets cut off, comfort disappears, and you start planning outfit changes before you've even boarded. The embarkation day reality check. You'll be more active than you expect. Bending, stretching, climbing stairs, carrying bags. Your clothes need to move with you, not against you. Restrictive clothing turns simple activities into awkward maneuvers. Comfort-smart cruisers choose stretchy, forgiving fabrics that look put together while feeling like pajamas. Your future self will thank you when you're sitting comfortably while tight jeans passengers are shifting around trying to get circulation back in their legs. Mistake number 9. The fashion statement emergency. Inappropriate slogans and graphics on shirts are like bringing a megaphone to a library, technically allowed but socially awkward. I watched a passenger wearing a shirt with an offensive political joke get increasingly uncomfortable as other passengers gave him sideways glances and extra space in lines. Your shirt becomes your personality on embarkation day. That sarcastic slogan that's hilarious at home might not land the same way in a diverse group of strangers who'll be judging your character for the next week. But it's bigger than just appropriateness. It's about blending in versus standing out for the wrong reasons. Experienced cruisers understand that vacation is about relaxation and connection, not broadcasting their opinions or sense of humor to everyone within reading distance. Controversial clothing creates unnecessary social friction. You want people to remember you for being fun and friendly, not for that questionable t-shirt that made conversations awkward. Other passengers make snap judgments, and those first impressions stick for the entire cruise. Social smart cruisers keep graphics light, positive, and universally appealing. Fun without being controversial, expressive without being divisive. Your shirt should start conversations, not end them. Mistake number 10. The new shoe gamble. Brand new shoes on embarkation day are like playing Russian roulette with your feet. I watched a passenger doing the new shoe shuffle through the terminal, clearly regretting her decision to break in those cute sandals during a day of extensive walking and standing. I seen the aftermath. Passengers limping to guest services asking for band-aids, complaining about blisters, and looking miserable before their vacation even starts. New shoes are unpredictable. They might feel fine for 5 minutes and become torture devices for the rest of the day. But here's what makes it worse. Embarkation day involves more walking than most people expect. Terminal to check-in to security, security to waiting areas, gangway to elevators, elevators to cabins. It's like a walking tour with luggage. Your feet need reliable, proven footwear. The breaking in process is brutal when you can't take the shoes off. Security lines, waiting areas, and crowded terminals don't offer opportunities for shoe relief. You're committed to those new shoes for the duration, regardless of how they're treating your feet. Foot-smart cruisers wear their most comfortable broken-in shoes for travel day. The shoes that have proven themselves reliable during previous adventures. Save the new footwear for shorter excursions when you can retreat to your cabin if things go wrong. Remember, the goal isn't just to look good stepping onto the ship. It's to feel comfortable and confident throughout the entire embarkation experience. Your outfit should enhance the excitement, not create problems that overshadow the adventure. Smart cruisers understand that embarkation day is about functionality first, fashion second. You want to look put together and feel comfortable while navigating the logistics of getting on board. Save the fashion experiments for formal night when you have controlled environments and backup options. If this helped you avoid any wardrobe disasters, hit that like button and subscribe for more cruise insider tips. Drop a comment letting me know which mistake you've made. We've all been there, and learning from each other makes everyone's vacation better. Here's to looking like seasoned cruisers from day one. Safe travels, and I'll see you on the high seas.